We are officially past the halfway point of the year, and summer is in full swing. Routines are shifting, and maybe those New Year's resolutions you made in January, child, they feel like a distant memory, but it's never too late to reset, and that's why I'm joined by Life Coach Ashley Shihab to help us get started all over again. Good morning to you.
Good morning. It's time for a good fresh start.
It's a reset kind of a month. Okay, so tell me, why do you think a mid-year reset is great as far as resetting your goals and maybe trying to figure out what you can achieve going into the second half of the year?
Well, I feel like naturally in July things slow down. Kids are out of school, people take vacations, and this is just a good time now that you're out of your routine to check back in and say, well, how do I want the rest of this year to go? When you live with intention, you feel so much better.
I like that. Live with intention and you will get everything on your list done.
So true.
So good. Okay, so what's the best way to reassess our goals from the beginning of the year, and how do we know if our goals still actually align with what we're wanting for ourselves?
That's a great question. I mean, hopefully you wrote down your goals, because let's be honest, when life is lifing, they're very easy to forget about.
Exactly.
So the other day I literally pulled my goals from New Year's out and I was like, where am I on this? So it's kind of just checking in and saying, how do I even feel about this goal anymore? Where am I? Maybe there's goals that are in progress. Maybe there are goals you never started. And it's just being honest with yourself of, why?
Yeah.
Does this still feel good? Does this feel like something you want, or have things shifted for you?
And I think you can even ask yourself, because if I haven't stuck to this or I haven't made it a priority, do I really want it in the first place?
Exactly.
Do you know
like,
what I mean?
Why were you doing this to begin with?
Exactly.
Maybe it sounded like a good idea at the time, but it's actually transformed into something else, and that's great.
Yes. Okay, so what about the people who do want those goals, but they obviously get discouraged because they haven't made the progress that they need? What would you say to someone that is in that space of almost stuckness? Is that a word? Stuckness?
It is. I mean,
or unmotivated.
Yeah, you get stuck, you get unmotivated. I think you just check in and you say to yourself, okay, again, why am I doing this? How do I feel about this? And if I'm feeling stuck in this area, I'm going to give myself grace, and I'm just going to start to follow what feels good. Because when you follow what feels good, you're going to get moving again.
Yes. Okay, actionable tips we can put in place today so that the next half of the year is a positive one and a goal-oriented one.
Well, write down the goals so you know what you're doing, and have some sort of measurable scale. My measurable scale is in progress, sticky, nearing the finish line. Like, you can call these markers, right? Because you can call these markers anything that you want, but then you can at least see, like, yes, I'm moving, or no, I'm not moving.
And you can write it out in a sense where, because I know people love to scratch things off or highlight, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And you can have that feeling of like, oh my God, I did it, and now I get to highlight it and take it off the list. You know what I mean? So rewarding yourself, or you know what, maybe you get a sweet treat when you
I actually love
a
this.
reward system.
Exactly, because you should reward yourself when you hit the goal. Like, yes, hitting the goal is a reward in and of itself, but you should also get yourself like a treat or something to celebrate your win.
Okay, so if we want to move with intention and have fulfillment, what questions should we be asking ourselves if we want to make sure that our goals are still aligned?
Two very important questions. One, what are my main values in life? And two, am I living my current life in line with these values? Because if you are, things will flow easily. If you're not, it's going to feel sticky.
Okay. These are really good tips this morning, you guys. Okay, you have no reason not to reassess. I want to ask you, I'm putting you on the spot. She didn't even know I'm going to ask this. What was your New Year's resolution?
Oh, I had like 100.
Oh my gosh.
Literally. I broke them out by like health, business, personal life, all this, because I like to live with such intention. But I would say that one that I'm actually shifting right now to show you it's okay to shift is that I wanted my Sunday to really be like a Sabbath, a day of rest. And I realized this is not working for me. This actually doesn't even serve me. It serves me better to just build rest into the day-to-day instead of trying to do it all on the one day.
I get that. I get that. You know what? I had a New Year's resolution. It was the same as a lot of people. I said I was going to start working out, and I never commit to my New Year's resolutions. But someone reminded me the other day, which is I'm so glad we're having this conversation. Someone reminded me the other day. They were like, dang, girl, you've been going to Pilates since January.
You have.
And it's July. And I was like, oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
I actually stuck to something. I was quite shocked, honestly.
Doesn't this feel so good, though?
It feels amazing when you're like, oh my God, I can have the discipline to make myself reach my goals, the ones that I want, but don't feel like doing, right?
Yes, so, but I think that this is the key here, is to realize the progress you've made, because so oftentimes we just keep moving the bar, we keep moving the finish line, and that's fine, we can keep growing, but celebrate what you've already done.
And you know what? That's a good way, especially, I know it's already Wednesday, but I'm already thinking about the weekend. It's a good way to go into the weekend, celebrating yourself, maybe even rewarding yourself this weekend if you have stuck to one of those goals. If people want to find you, want more tips from you, I mean, you're a fabulous life coach. I literally messaged message Ashley on Instagram all the time. Tell me, where can people find you?
Yes, you can find me on social media at Ashley the Life Coach, and then you can also visit my website, which is full of blogs and juicy coaching details, ashleythelifecoach.com.
Very good. Thank you so much, Ashley, for being here.
You're welcome.